Welcome in, everybody. We're going to kick it with some bubbles. What's going on? I'm trying to poke them, but they don't work. Hope you're all doing well. Your hostess with the mostest, Aiden Wolf Shadow. Hope you're all doing great. Having a great Friday. If you're not, that's okay. I got some downloads, and they're pretty positive. And yes, it's all happening. God's apple, welcome to the show. Don't worry, I'm going to take the bubbles off in a bit. I'm just out having a butt right now. You always got to remember to breathe. So if your jaw is clenched, if your tongue's at the roof of your mouth, if you're all tensed up, I'm going to tell you to take a moment and just kind of release the jaw. Let your tongue relax. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Right now, we're all being tested. We're all being tested in many ways, many more ways than many more ways than one is what I was trying to say. Thank you, Little B, for keeping it on topic. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight, whether friend, foe, or otherwise. I don't care. The fact that you're here giving me a view, fine by me. 104 people in one like. Really? Come on now. Did everybody forget where it was? Is everybody having a hard time finding it with the new update? Do you think that might have been on purpose? Come on, 123 people. Hey there. Welcome in. So we're going to get into a collective reading. Going to cleanse the space first. Oh, thank you for your patience while I get it all set up. I've been noticing people have been getting bits of emotion coming over them. You might be even feeling psychically attacked. This is only for a certain amount of people. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. That's fine. All in divine timing. Some of us are getting readings. We're like, okay, blessings are coming. Where are they? You know, chomping at the bit. Where are they? Every single day that you wake up and you open your eyes is a blessing. Every heartbeat that beats is a blessing. Doesn't matter what color you are. I don't care who you are. Makes no difference. Welcome in, all the new people. Thank you for joining me tonight. Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, ancestors, angels, dragons, divine light. Please join me if you will. Stay if you like. Provide any messages or clarity to the collective of what they might need to know right now. Any channeled messages are channeled through the like button. So if you'd like a message brought through to you, only to you, you will know it within your own intuition. You will know it within your own discernment. So if you'd like to tap in for a message, you're more than welcome to hit the like button. This is to agree that you agree to connect the energy to the collective message and allow something to come through. I also ask for protection in this time against any ill will towards myself or the collective. And may any ill will sent in our direction may be transmuted into the ultimate blessings for ourselves. May any blessings or good will intent be blessed upon the giver tenfold. I'm calling my power back from anywhere, anything, anyone that has ill intention. I'm cutting those cords. If you affirm this, you can hit the like button or affirm it in the comments. Thank you all for being here tonight. A lot of you are feeling hopeless. Some of you thinking this is the end of the world. The uncertainty has got you bewildered, and it's only added to the humongous plate of priorities and things that you need to take care of, which is only adding to the anxiety and the fear that you already have. coming out of a huge debacle, 3-year debacle. Rest assured, everything in divine timing. I don't usually do this. But I said if there was a message that I needed to hear right now, what would it be? And a friend of mine passed me this Good News Bible, Catholic Canadian Forces Edition. I figured it was a pretty respectable version that I guess I could trust. And I opened it. I might need my other glasses for what it's about. But to where are they? The question. Are these two or are they one? I don't know. I don't know. Those don't even work. I'm guessing I need new glasses. Or they just need to make the print bigger. So I was brought to the day of the Lord's judgment, the doom of Israel's neighbors, and Jerusalem doom and the redemption. And I was brought to the book of Zephaniah, I think is how you pronounce it. And then he's a prophet that preached in the later 7th century, probably in the decade before King Josiah. I can barely read this because I can't even see it. But with a different light, I was able to earlier. But the basic message in it all, really, if you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty well what we're dealing with right now. Oh, this is the one here. Oh, doom on the unrighteous. That's what it was. Sorry, my bad. I stand corrected. I think it's Habakkuk, the book of Habakkuk, and it's talking about a prophecy about the day of judgment on the doom of the unrighteous. And I read it earlier, and it blew my mind. So you might want to look into that if you're wondering what the deal is. And then I had a bit of a download earlier today that this eclipse is kind of like source energy coming in to validate itself to make it irrefutable. Now, it just so happens the same day they're starting up a certain machine, and I'm not going to mention the name because I don't want to get flagged, but if you know what they've been playing around, just Google it for yourself. Something to jump down a rabbit hole with if you really want to kind of open up and learn something new. If you haven't learned it all. But it starts with a C and it ends with an N. Not many letters. If you know, you know. I personally consider it a weapon on humanity, if I was to ever say anything. And no weapons formed shall prosper. And that's probably going to cause the power outage. Looks like they're going to fuck up again. And it's going to make a big, huge mess. If I had a mic, this would probably be the show for it. So buckle up. The Eye of Horus. It might not be related to, but Spirit's bringing that out to me. The Eye of Horus. And I'm not too sure. Somebody can maybe look it up whether or not it has any association to the eclipse. But in essence, all it's saying is that God is watching. God sees all. The divine sees all. You call him God, I call him divine. Why? I call God divine because that's what it is, divinity. Call it for what it is. All in divine timing. I already seen the three of, which was really odd. The three of wands, and I seen the eight of wands. So blessings are on their way. And this is, if you've been catching the shows, this is why I say that we should be celebrating the eclipse. We should be celebrating. It should be a big, huge world party. We should put the fucking guns down, put the bombs away, and allow it to change us forever. Because really, we are small, little, tiny ants in the grand scheme of things, in comparison. And the way things are going, the whole damn world's got to check itself before it wrecks itself. Is our life in jeopardy? Yeah, it is. Because people are playing with the underworld and thinking that they're okay to do that. We got a Ten of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands popping in, so somebody's getting some major blessings coming in fast. And I'm also sensing the Tower card as well. Was it not the Ten of Pentacles that I just showed you? The Ten of Pentacles. I literally just shuffled and I cut the cards again. And the Eight of Wands came up with the Ten of Cups. Okay? And my hands are on autopilot right now. And I'll tell you right now, the veil is very, very thin. So if you're feeling your gifts enhancing, I'll tell you right now, you're not going crazy. What do we got? The Four of Cups and the Hanged Man. Of course you would need to change your perspective. Open up your mind to the possibilities of manifestation. Two of Pentacles, balancing out what's going on around you, balancing out your reality, seeing it for what it is. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, 2-2. And we've got 2-2, 8:22 right now, 22 minutes. That's a sign. These are not coincidences, okay? These are not coincidences. Two of Swords, making a decision to communicate, calling truth, being honest. Well, very well could be significant to you there. There's literally no such thing as coincidence. If you think there's a coincidence, you're literally disrespecting the ability and the possibility of such. And you're spitting on the divine. But that's not my problem. I'm sitting here right now because of the divine. All the chaos, all the emotional chaos, okay, is about to end. It's done. Feel what it, kind of hone in and kind of imagine how it would feel to be relieved that everything is going to be okay. I can't make this up. We got the Three of Wands, all in divine timing. All this bullshit is going to end. Okay, the truth is coming out. We didn't get to this point. Knowing our history about our world, okay, we did not get to this point to bring it to the point of crumbling down and blowing it to smithereens. You've literally got to be fucking kidding me. I'm sorry. Kelly, welcome in, honey. Little bee. What's going on? Yeah. The days of the manipulators are done. Okay? It's okay to feel enraged. The fact that we were lied to. The fact that we were brought to emotional anguish to the point where we might have abandoned ourselves. And we chose others over ourselves. And we got depleted to the point of no return, thinking that that was the end. And by some miracle, you're sitting here watching this video. This is to validate your pain. You're not fucking crazy. The shit that you went through in your life, you experienced it. It's a part of you. It's a part of who you are, unfortunately. But depending on what it is, doesn't really matter what it is. There's always a lesson in it. And even if there's no lesson in it, maybe it's something you already learned. Maybe it's something you already know. The University of Life is giving you an experience in order to speak from. It's giving you wisdom. The ability to relate to others, to have a bond, to have an understanding, to be on the same page is paramount to any connection. To know that you're not alone. To know that you can get through it and that you can get to the other side. I stopped taking personal everything that was being thrown at me. Why? Because it's everybody else's business. And 9 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with me. I just seem to be the receiver of that, such as yourself. But most of the time, we take it personal. Most of the time, we bring it into ourselves and we let it fester within us. And we don't see it for what it actually is. It's just another notch in experiences that we can bring on to the next moment. This helps create the boundaries in which we choose to value ourself and choose ourself. Sometimes it shows us what we want, sometimes it shows us what we don't want. And it gives us these experiences to elevate. It gives us these experiences to add that red flag for you to pay attention to. Why? Because they're not pretty little decorations. The moment we question the red flags, the moment we choose to ignore them, is the moment that we choose to abandon ourselves and our standards and the quality of life that we require for ourselves. To bring yourself to the point where you're not triggered anymore is to accept that it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. It happened for your enlightenment, whether it was good or bad. It was just another grit of sandpaper to your masterpiece. You may not have hope right now. You may feel like there's darkness. But understand that you are the light. You are the divine version of your soul and your heart and your spirit. You are the divine version in human form. And when you realize actually how special you are and how powerful you are, your whole world tends to change. But how do we know? You know through the heartbeat. You know through the inner knowing, the all in knowing, the consciousness of yourself, of your spirit, of your soul. And deep within the middle of that, there's a spark of life that is you. To have no hope and to be in the darkness. This almost looks like an eclipse here, too. Yeah. Although you're not really having much hope right now because of the state of things, you really need to go within yourself. And this is why I said for the last 4.5, 5 months that it's very important for you to heal. So that way you're not festering and bleeding all over everyone else. Especially around an empath. That's rude. Alright, Spirit and Co. I'm gonna do the eye chorus spreading again, and I'm gonna do clarification with the dragon. Is there any messages that we as a collective need to know, Spirit? Let us know within the story of the cards. Okay. Such a beautiful reading so far. I hope you're all getting ready to wish on a star. We got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Stop questioning what Spirit has for you. First and foremost, you need to trust yourself. Nurture you. Nurture that inner child that got abandoned, that got looked over, that was told to shut up. Nurture him. Nurture her. Find some things that you wanted to do as a kid, discerning those things as an adult, and pick the best one and have fun with it. Get creative, okay? You need to be at your best self in your truest authenticity of who you are. Totally in connection with the divine, in touch with your gifts and self-worth. and understanding that we all have an impact on this planet. And we need to be stepping into our power. And this is what we're not really looking at right now because we're healing. Okay? I'm going to wait till all the cards are clarified before telling the story. So anything that comes out on the back or whatever in the splits, I'll give you info. But I'm saving this reading. You're going to want to hang on. Yeah. Going to want to hang on because that's a pretty good story. In a nutshell, so far, it's about learning how to manifest your reality and making it happen. And I've already spoke a good quarter of the reading already before the cards were even down. It's all coming out. It's all happening. You've been praying for a time of enlightenment. You've been praying for saving. And, you want to be saved. Hello, Laura. Juanita. Nurturing yourself, filling your own cup, and being able to nurture others as well. Okay. Dragons, dragons, dragons. From north, south, east, and west. Be here now, if you can. Leave if you must. I need some answers and clarification. Thank you for your clarity and blessing and protection. Nice. Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Some of you, if you're single and if you're healed and if you're ready to rock and you're actually looking for somebody, Spirit's saying that there's someone right around the corner. And this is actually going to be someone that's actually going to nurture you for a change. But use your discernment. You'll know when it happens. It's going to feel like home. If you find yourself getting giddy, run in the opposite direction. You're probably being manipulated. Hmm. Yeah, it's going to be a good reading tonight. A very good reading. Yes, indeed. So I'll start off Knight of Cups is back again. I think this Knight of Cups is peeking in and out. This is a secret admirer. This is someone new. This is someone you don't know yet. You've never met them. And this Knight could be a male or a female. Flip it how you want it. I have a feeling it very well could be a female in the masculine, or quite possibly a masculine, but who knows? It may resonate with you. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Alright, Spirit. And Dragons. Let's clarify some more. We got the Ace of Coins on the bottom of the deck, so that's the Ace of Pentacles. Very well could be coming in offering an Ace of Pentacles. An offer of stability, quite possibly. You want to move in with me? Quite possibly a job. Five of Swords and Ace of Wands. What have we got going on? Dragons. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes, that's what I thought indeed. What's this one? It's gonna be a cliffhanger. No, no, you're not doing that. I'll take those, but the rest, I'm not. What have you got? That doesn't surprise me. Really? Really? That's funny. Oh my goodness. There's been an infiltration. I don't want this. I don't want this at all. I don't know. I'm still gonna share the message, but I think there's been an infiltration. I think this message might be for me. But even so, I will share the message because somebody might resonate with it, and that's cool too. It's for all of us, I think. It's good news. It's good news either way. It's very, very wholesome. It's very good. Okay. Despite it all, it's very, very good from what it looks like. Four Pentacles. Mm, Page of Wands reverse. What do we got on the top? Ooh, the Ten of Wands. And the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so there is no, you're not taking the offer. Yeah, that totally makes sense. All right, everybody. Are you like sitting on the side of on the edge of your seat? All right, so oh, that's one thing I didn't get a card for. Let's do that. What's the middle? Middle. Oh. Yeah, somebody's not going to be happy about this offer. And I'm getting a sense of either blackmail or I'm getting the sense of now this just in as a bulletin board, is blinking at me. Yeah, you're not going to want to take this offer, whatever's coming in. Okay. Spirit's saying there's going to be two offers. Okay. Now, divine timing is everything. All right. So we're starting off in the mind is the Ten of Cups. So somebody is either in their Ten of Cups or they're thinking of their Ten of Cups and they're looking at who they want to spend the rest of their life with. They want to know what their family is going to look like. They want to know what, the purpose of two people that love each other are going to be, you know, creating together. Okay? So they're looking at the Ten of Cups and they're analyzing it. It's up in their head. That's what they're focusing on. Okay? Now, there is an energy of not being able to learn something. Okay? And we've got the Eight of Coins. Okay? So this is somebody focused on work. This is somebody focused on what they're good at. This is somebody focused on, what they're aiming at. Okay? They're very focused with their money, with their job, with their stability. They're very They know what they know what they're going for. All right. Now this is clarifying the world, and this is the first position. So this is some of the things that they're dealing with. Sometimes there very well could be challenges or obstacles. Okay. So ultimately, this is what we're talking about. Somebody not being able to turn a leaf. All right. It's either that or somebody not being able to speak out, not being able to, or they're being held back. Okay. They're not being able to ascend. Okay. Meanwhile, they're very focused on what they want to do. But I get this feeling like there's something holding them back. There's something getting in the way. Okay. And the Eight of Coins, this is about, and this is clarifying with that Ten of Cups that you need to stay focused regardless. If you have to get tunnel vision, if you have to put blinders on in order to get there, that is the way that you're going to get there. You need to focus. Because right now you're kind of at a stalemate, you're at a stuck, you're kind of in a rut, you're in a spot where you're having a hard time moving to your next destination and you're antsy, you're anxious. You're like, okay, I know I need to go, I know I need to be somewhere else other than here. And you know, you very well could be in a toxic situation right now and wanting to leave. Okay? So, with the world reversed, that is a toxic situation. You're talking about manipulation, feeling stuck, feeling restricted. Okay? So, and not being able to make your impact on the world. And it's almost like being silenced. Okay? Like somebody doesn't want you to be telling what you're telling. Somebody doesn't want you to be moving on. Somebody doesn't want you to be leveling up. Somebody doesn't want you to ascend into your highest authentic self. And I'm getting a feeling like it feels like you're leaving them behind. And the main reason why is because they're choosing not to. They're going about it with the wrong perspective, and it's going to show in this whole spread, okay, on how that is. Okay, but there's reasons why they're not progressing, but they're trying to hold other people back as well, which isn't cool. Okay, if you're screwing with somebody else's destiny and divinity, that's heavy karma on your back. So that's just the way it goes. So with the world and the judgment card reversed, okay, somebody misjudged you. You were very much misjudged by a lot of people. People didn't realize who the actual hell they were speaking to. Had they known the truth, they would have come at you differently. Okay? Now, the Ten of Wands, this misjudgment, this misunderstanding is done. It is done. It is finished. People know you for who you are now. And some of them are shook. You got the Six of Coins reversed. It's gotten to the point where you have a hard time receiving blessings. Because the blessings that you thought you were receiving in the past were nothing but nightmares. Odd one in between here and there were half decent. But for the most part, it was all a nightmare. And you're wondering, okay, well, what in the actual hell is this supposed to mean? What is the message here? And you couldn't figure it out for the longest time. It had you shook, not knowing what to think about it, not knowing what to do. Had you trapped, which is the next card coming up. So this brought you to the point where you weren't able to receive. You weren't asking for help. You were doing it all on your own because every time you went to go and ask for help, nobody would be there. Nobody would end up showing up. And the people that you thought you could rely on betrayed you. Some of them betrayed you. Some of them just got busy with their life and just, sorry, man, I just can't help you out right now. And which is, that's fine. I'm not necessarily making anything on that. But when you're looking at, offering help and stuff like that to other people, it's one thing to offer and, be open with that communication. Just say, yeah, something come up, just to let you know, um, I can't really help you right now because I got all these extra other stuff. And everybody's dealing with the fact that there's all this extra stuff, right? So this is why in the last couple readings I've been coming into the whole idea of coming back to community, trying to create a safe space to where you can unclench your jaw, where you can relax your back, and you can relax and just chill. Because the world ain't seem to be getting all that great. But Spirit's got an ace up their sleeve, okay? And it's going to be in this reading. So you're feeling trapped. And this is from the Judgment reversed, okay, to the Eight of Swords. Because of people misunderstanding you, because they couldn't figure out your energy. And at the time, you couldn't even figure out your energy. You were just as clueless. You didn't understand it. And I think I'm talking to somebody of divine aspect. Okay, you have some sort of a divine connection in some sort of way. Could be a chosen one, could be a light worker, you could be a healer, you could be um, any of that above. Okay, you went through trials and tribulations throughout your life that kept you humble. And it allowed you to connect to that all and knowing divinity within yourself. You would not have gotten through it without it. You realized how important that spark of light within you is. We got the Seven of Wands. And it's clarifying the Ace of Wands. This is realizing that spark within you. This is fighting for what you believe in. This is standing 10 toes down, being true to yourself. It's not all for nothing. Because you gained this new inspiration, because you gained this new understanding, and because you gained this anointing, the divine anointing, the divine brought you back. You're at the brink of death, and the divine brought you back. The divine said, nope, not today. You're going to live. So wake up. Wake up and realize how special you are. Wake up and realize the gifts that I have given you. Allow them to guide you. And you ran with it. You trusted. You brought yourself to a new understanding, a new light that was within you, that was burning so bright. It healed the deepest parts of your soul that were empty for years and years, aching to be filled, partially of your own demise, of abandoning yourself, of choosing others before yourself, always thinking other people were more important than you. Oh, yeah, I'll let that slide. Okay, I'll let that slide. Okay, I'll let that slide. Yeah, you're having a bad day. That's okay. Meanwhile, they were manipulating you because you had no boundaries. You had no requirements. You were open book. You trusted these people. You came with good intention and you were open to possibilities. And they took advantage of that. And they didn't like when they seen this anointing come over you. They didn't like this uprise within your soul, within your heart, within your spirit. They didn't like this. It intimidated them. It infuriated their fucking demons. And they tried to ruin everything. They tried to sabotage everything. They tried to bring you down. They tried to take you off your so-called pedestal. They tried to humble you after you had already been humbled. And the divine seen every bit of it. And at the same time, you were absolutely oblivious to it, thinking, how in the hell is this all happening to me all like this? Thinking to yourself, what is the message within this? Not realizing it was people colluding to take your light and put it out. The Five of Swords is what it's clarifying. Illusions, fighting, worlds, deceit. They did everything in their power. It wasn't just one person. They grouped together to take you down. And you're sitting here yet watching this video. After all they tried, after all they did to ruin you, they must be exhausted. Because it seems like you're just kind of glowing up. Spirit's even saying aging backwards. And you seem to be looking better and better every day. Despite it all. One of the worst things a hater can do is hate on a divinely protected being. It's the worst thing you can do. Just letting you know that. Got a Knight of Swords in the reverse. Very well could be a masculine, a feminine. Somebody's coming in, they're a liar, they're a thief, they steal energy, they steal your time, they steal partial of your destiny, of your experience, of your moments, of your beating heart and your shining light. They're wasting your time, distracting you. Very well could be a air sign. But they do not know who the hell they're talking to. They do not understand who they're messing with. Your gifts are telling you things. Your downloads are clarifying everything. The person that I'm speaking to, you know the questions to ask. And you know that when you're not ready to know the answer, you don't ask those questions. But when you ask the questions, you take this very seriously. And this is why I said earlier, your gifts are heightening. You're balancing out. We got the Knight of Coins. So this is the other offer. Knight of Pentacles. There's the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is on their way in. This Knight of Pentacles, he's stable. He's prosperous. And he's coming in very, very hot. We got the Eight of Wands sitting here. And it looks like he's wanting to celebrate, collaborate, and support you. And that's what was clarifying the Ten of Cups. Now, the whole thing is there's two people coming in pretty well offering the same thing. One person is trying to redeem himself, and the other one is trying to manipulate the situation. And this is what's going to piss you off. It's, you're going to find out that regardless of what the offer is, this Knight of Swords, you've cut them free. There is no more. They're done. They could want to give you a, they could come back in and they could basically say they want to give you a planet for your birthday, and you're like, no thanks. Don't matter what you come back with, unless you don't, unless you show up right, don't show up at all. And this one's not showing up right. Okay? They're showing up as a liar, coming to basically spin your wheels, and that's it. The Knight of Coins is coming in. I don't know. With this Ten of Cups right side up, I was kind of getting two different situations. Where this Knight of Coins understands of what they're, of what you're going through and with the situation, and they want to try to support you. They want to celebrate with you. They want to, create a situation of some sort of a bond. But I get this feeling like there's some sort of a manipulation. It's just to manipulate, emotionally manipulate me on my birthday, as an example. So I can kind of sort of relate to this, the whole manipulation. Might I add, I called it on my ex last year. It's actually quite funny. So there's definitely a manipulation here. And I'm guessing that you quite possibly could be a fire sign. We've got the Queen of Wands here. And she's in her upside down, so she's pissed off. Okay? Now this is clarifying the King of Cups. Okay, so very much so, the Queen of Wands, very much so, can be alongside the King of Cups. Okay? Now this King of Cups very well could be the one with the, but he's upright. The only one that's not upright is the Knight of Swords. But I think this is this is a female inner masculine, or vice versa. Okay, but somebody's in their nurturing aspect of self. Okay, but passionately pissed right the fuck off. Okay, so this one's frustrated, and I think this is a lot to do with the Eight of Swords and the fact that she or he is having a hard time accepting and receiving help, blessing, whatever the case may be, because of this Knight of Swords. Okay? And I think it has something to do with the PTSD behind it all. There's definitely new inspiration to move forward and to move on. Like, you know, that's the whole thing. A final outcome is the Ten of Wands. This is officially moving on. Okay? It's officially moving on. And that's going to bring a tower to someone. We got the tower popping out on the top of the deck here. Ooh. It's going to bring a tower, and then the chariot's coming out. Ooh. Uncontrollable emperor. Ooh. And a rebirth. Okay. Well, Four of Cups. Okay. And the moon. Secrets are revealed. So yeah, somebody in a very tyrannical energy is literally going to be going through a dark night of the soul. And they said that ancestors said that it's their karma. They've been avoiding this for years. I think I've been through, what, 7 in the last 5 years? Not fun. But here we are. 9 of coins. There we go. That's what I was looking for. We got the 9 of pentacles. You're focusing on yourself. You're moving on. You're not allowing these. I don't like to downplay snakes because snakes are actually very insightful, and I'll talk about the interpretation before later. But poisonous serpents, okay, that choose to latch onto your energy and latch onto your purpose and latch onto your light and sabotage your day, sabotage your week, sabotage your life, and all the while they're smiling in your face. These people are trapped. These people are not moving forward because they're so focused on you and not focusing on themselves and their own healing. Spirit saying, Karen, out of my Who's Who deck. They care, they're caring, but this is them abandoning themselves, focusing on everything else but themselves, because they're too cowardice to go and look and deal with it head on within their own mind. I'm going to say one thing here right now on my channel. Do not speak for Jesus, okay? Jesus speaks for himself, first off. Second off, they say Jesus will return in the eyes of his children. We are those children. We are those brothers and sisters. To think of Jesus as anything more than a brother and sister, ancestor, ascended master is a blasphemy. We are all children of God. And the moment you realize that is a moment your life is going to change forever. We are made in the image of Him. He says, I am the light, I am the way, I am the truth. I am that light that is within you, within absolutely every single one of you. I am the light within you. I am the truth in the all knowing, what is within your heart that you know to be true. And I am the way, walking the same path that the other ascended masters did, becoming our most authentic self, walking in our path, walking to our destiny. From now on, don't be coming in here talking about Jesus. Why? Because he deserves to rest after all that he's been through. He deserves to sleep out of respect for his spirit. He called on the divine, that which is God, but God is what divine is. God is divine. Divinity is within every single. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Chance. Yeah, I had to go switch out my earbud. Because of Jesus' light, he was assassinated. He was sacrificed. He was the lamb. And the people that talk about the blood of Christ, that is only supposed to be spoken in exorcisms and when you're dealing with demons. Because you're literally dealing with life and death, and you're dealing with the alchemy of all of that. So when you're talking about the blood of Christ, you're talking about the sacrifice, the situation that which he was removed due to his light, out of fear, because people could not control him. People could not kill him, because those weapons formed shall never prosper, especially on the anointed. And this didn't come out of a book, what I'm telling you right now. This came from my heart. And this came from many, many hours of meditation, of connecting to the divine, connecting to spirit, reading, watching, researching. Even at 6 and 7 years old, going to Sunday school didn't seem right. Didn't make sense. The thing is, we're thinking that we're powerless, thinking that we need to give it up to God. Yeah, give it to the divine. Give all your worries to the divine. Give all your struggles to the divine. And ask the divine for strength in order to get through it. Stop asking for freebies to get through it. Earn those blessings. Put in the work for those blessings. And a lot of that work is internal work of reconnecting and recalibrating and balancing out your heart space. Sorry, guys and gals, I'm not watching the comments. Right. All in divine timing. I keep getting the Three of Swords. These are divine blessings that are coming in. Wow. Doesn't surprise me. There's a dark magician working some negativity. They're jealous. They're jealous of the fact that you rose so quickly. They're wondering where the hell did this all come from. They're curious. And they're waiting for you to get your guard down. They're waiting for you to drop your guard down. And what they don't realize is that it's not about my guard, whether or not I'm going to have my guard down or not. This is unstoppable for these blessings. The blessings are turning in your favor and they're going to be divinely given. And Spirit's saying you're going to weep with happiness. The whole thing is when you're divinely anointed, you're protected. Anything formed against you, again, it does not prosper. You don't have to have your guard up. It's always good. Be vigilant. Be awake. Be aware. But you can relax your jaw. You can take the tongue from the roof of your mouth. You can relax your shoulders. And take a deep breath in and let it out. There's going to be so many blessings coming in that you won't know what to do with. They're going to be coming at you from every which way but loose. You're not going to know what to do. And at the same time, you're also going to meet your counterpart, your soulmate. Because back when you made your order for the soulmate and you thought you were actually, ordering from an app, a legit website, you find out after the fact that you ordered it from Wish. It's a subsidiary site to Wish. Okay, and what you wanted is not what you got. What you wished for is exact opposite to what you got. And Spirit's saying that it was a distraction to this. This is delayed. And it was due to illusions. But now the divine has removed these illusions, okay, and turned them into blessings, and huge blessings with your divine counterpart. Because the divine sees that you've done your healing, you've done your work, you've released your past. You're no longer you no longer live there. You're no longer allowing that to deter your future. You're no longer allowing that to hold you back. You're moving on, unbothered. This dumbass dark magician that thinks he's knowing a thing or two is literally digging a fucking hole, and they don't even realize it. Why? Because they're that fucked up in the head thinking that they got it going on. They're delusional. They're absolutely delusional. No holds barred, you're letting it all go. Letting go of all the shit, all the temptations, all the toxicity. You're finally seeing it for what it is. And as you start to see that, and as you start to recognize and realize that, it's all going to start to fall away. And it will no longer be in your life. And as you do that, you will raise your vibration. And that will bring you to a higher vibration to where this shit will not dwell. And that is what they're scared about. That's what's got them shook. Because they know once this happens, there's no chance for them. There's no chance whatsoever. You're standing in your power. You're making a choice to move in a different direction. You're taking control of your life. All the while, they're chomping at the bit and losing everything. Yeah. Wishy-washy energy. They don't even know what to think. They don't know what to do. They're sitting there in regret. It was all a, it was all a joke. It was all entertainment. It was all a game to them. Them being in their player ways, not wanting to be in a commitment, but playing out like playing house, playing commitment. Meanwhile, you didn't even realize they were already committed to something far, far worse than what you could ever be. And they didn't want to make the decision with the lovers, quite possibly a Gemini. They didn't want to make the decision. Hell, try to make. Geminis don't make decisions. They gotta have a fight first. And communicate. Don't even get me started. Especially an unhealed one. Like, if you're healed, then great. But if you're not, holy fuck. Just shut your mouth, sit down, and learn something. Page of Wands, right side up. So somebody's coming in with a bit of passion, but that's not what you're looking for. Okay? You're resting, you're recovering from all this fiasco. Yeah, your journey's coming soon. You need to be getting ready for your journey and be ready to move. Somebody's opening up their mind though. Their perspective is changing. They're realizing what the fuck they did and they kind of regret it. It's not they kind of regret it. They're in remorse. They're in absolute breakdown because of what they've done and how they reacted and how they shown up, showed up. I don't know, whatever. But it's taken them over a year to figure it out, to spell it all out. Spirit will give you an indication, okay? Spirit will be giving you an indication as to when it's safe. The angels are and your ancestors are working behind the scenes to put things into place. Certain people are being notified, certain people are being compelled, certain people are stepping into action, and it's going to provide you a possible leap in a new direction with the Fool here. Yeah, I can't make this up. So Spirit is going to give you that message. Okay, Spirit will let you know when it is go time. So some of you that are feeling stuck, some of you that are feeling kind of in a moment of, I don't know, stagnance. There's quite a few quarrels going on around you, and in mainly because of you, because of what you're speaking of, because of what you're bringing to the table. You've got many, many different people at arms with many other different people. Because these are the people that were lying on your name, throwing lies. And then these other people they were lying to fabricate a story to get them on their side are finding out the truth to the situation and they're not happy. So this is how they've dug their fucking hole and actually how they're having to, you know, they're being cornered into this hole. And Spirit's saying you're not even having to lift a finger. This is all happening all behind the scenes, unannounced to you. again, I'm getting a download on this about magic. Um, there's people there that are friends, that are like laughing in your face. There's people that are actually getting with your ex behind your back, thinking that they're like being sneaky and they're getting off on it and all this kind of thing, and they thinking that they're being sneaky in the fact that you don't know. And you know, you're not stupid. You're not stupid. It's not your first rodeo. You might want to go to the doctor because chances are you might want to get yourself checked. That's all I'm saying. And that only goes for certain people. Don't get all out of your head. You're fine. The collective that I'm talking to, you're fine. Yeah, they're getting it. They're getting their karma hardcore. They're pretty well losing everything. Their wheel of fortune is not turning in their favor. Yeah, due to a third party situation. They literally walked into a snake den full of venomous snakes, pretty much, in a nutshell. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Coming in with nothing but lies, nothing but deceit, nothing but problems, nothing but drama. Okay? So when they be calling you on the phone, you know who this person is. Just pay no bother. Pay no bother. There's no, there's, pay no mind. Yeah. They want to try to come in and give you your flowers because somehow they've changed. Somehow their life has changed. All because you shone your light. They're coming in like a fucking player, like like you're the reason why they changed. No, you're the reason why they're dealing. You're their karma. You are literally collective. You are literally their karma. Because these people tried to ruin you. These people tried to put out your light. Okay, and the fact that you're succeeding and the fact that you're actually getting recognition, they don't. You don't need their validation. You don't need fuck all from them. But they're insinuating that somehow their 50 cents or negative 50 cents, shall I say, is warranted. They think that by bringing in their opinion and their congratulations, that it's going to make things better again and diminish and maybe lighten the blow from the karma that they're receiving from the divine. They're the ones with the shit intention. Okay? They're the ones that chose to show up the way they did. They are the ones that chose to act in the way that they chose to do. They are the ones that misjudged you. That's not on you. That's none of your business. That is none of your business. You're going to be celebrating. You got the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. You are going to be celebrating. You are getting your flowers for all the hard work you put in. And I have a feeling that this coming Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, that show is going to be off the hook. Two-time tarot. I'm not going to say anything, but it's going to be off the hook. You're going to want to be there. Going to have an extremely amazing special guest pop on, and we're going to slay the demons together and provide you all with some messages. Any final messages for this collective message? What's going on here? Yeah, the weapons. Yeah, this person, whoever this is, they're not getting justice. Okay? They think they're getting away with it. They're not. They're not getting away with it. There was a huge injustice on your name, on who you are, on your on your on your integrity of your character. This is defamation of character, and there are going to be people coming forward speaking about this on how there's certain people spreading rumors. These people are going to come forward, and they will say something to you because they feel that they understand now who the hell you are. They know the truth. They know that you are not what they said that you were, and they will be bringing proof. So that what is done in the dark always comes to the light. And Timmy the truth teller, hey, Timmy, if you want to come by and have a little chat, by all means, I will respect you highly for it. You're welcome to send anything to my email. Ten of Swords reversed. Somebody doesn't want to let things go because they didn't get what they wanted. And this Knight of Swords is going to try to come in to finish the job. And little do they know, they're in for a rude awakening. Spirit told me not to say that, but people might consider it a threat. And at this point, you poked a bear that much. Come at me, bro. See what you get. Yeah. This the pentacles is coming in manipulative. It's coming out. They're going to be reaching out to you, wanting to celebrate. Yo, heard it's your birthday soon. Happy birthday to all the Aries, by the way. Popping into the Aries season. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person is emotionally unavailable. All they want is just to manipulate. They don't even want to give you love. It's impossible for them to love. They don't know how. And this goes for both of them. They're both emotionally unavailable. And this is one of your biggest requirements. You need someone that's actually going to be emotionally available, someone that's actually going to be 100% authentic with you. And you're batting 1,000 at this point with the amount of people that's out there that are just not in the same mind frame. But they want you in your head, okay? They wanted you in their head, in your head, but now they're in their head. Because everything that they're wanting for you to ruin you and all this kind of thing, that's all coming back to them now. Thinking that they don't have to believe in karma, that they don't have to believe in this, and that it's not going to touch them, that there's nothing wrong, and it's just a bunch of hocus pocus anyway, right? Yeah. To the point where the divine had to wake me up out of sleep in order to save my life. Okay? Yeah. The divine sees all, and whether you're in the dark or in the light, you should always remember to keep shining, no matter what. Always have hope that the blessings are always around the corner, because they are. Every single day, every single breath, every single moment. And we are all coming into a pivotal moment coming up to this eclipse. Okay? And we should we should be celebrating. We should be taking honor to the moment, to the possibilities, to the magic that life is. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight, and I want to thank you all for the comments and what have you. I want to thank you for the support, all the donations made, um, the subscriptions, um, the memberships. Memberships is going to start kicking around probably just after the eclipse. I'm waiting for everything, the dust to settle before I start into doing more member lives. But I'm just waiting for that Kindle to catch. And yeah, anyway, I will be coming back on. I'm just going to end this video for now, but I will be popping back on right after. I just gotta. What is going to be the name of the card pull live? I'll let you guys decide. What is the next live? Yeah, very good. What's next live? Our lights shine so bright that they do. You know what? I'm not claiming to be a gypsy, but I do have gypsy heritage. Okay? So if you want to come in here talking smack, go talk to my great grandmother. All right? Thanks. Have a great day. And gypsies give a heck of a lot, hell of a lot more respect than that to people. A true gypsy. Have a good evening. I will be right back. Look for the live.